Good afternoon. Normally I start with a joke, but I've been told I'm not allowed to do it, and I've not to mention Kneegate. So no jokes, joke-free zone. I'm Jim Cochrane. I work for the Ministry of Defence. I've worked for the Ministry of Defence for 2 months. So this project's been going on for about 12 years. So what I'm just going to do is provide a kind of update of where we were and specifically what opportunities there are for the supply chain. That's the submarines at Rosyth. The question is, why are we doing this? This is cleaning up a nuclear legacy. These submarines have been in active duty, and now at the end of their life, they get taken out of service, and they're going to be decommissioned and dismantled. That's the mission statement. It reads, to provide a safe, environmentally responsible and cost-effective solution for the dismantling of the UK's defueled nuclear-powered submarines. So that's the job that the team based at Rosyth are doing. I'm based at Rosyth, and that's where the work's been carried out in the dockyard area there. So as I said, there's 7 submarines at Rosyth. Dreadnought, 1, so that's the oldest one, and at full resolution, Churchill. There's 12 submarines based at Devonport, and there's a further 8 submarines still to come out of active service. So 27 submarines in total form the submarine decommissioning dismantling project. That's what we're doing at Rosyth now. Last year, colleagues stood up and said we had a plan to do this. I'm pleased to say, as of December 2016, we are actually removing low-level radioactive waste from HMS Swiftsure, who's currently in the dock area at Rosyth Dockyard. So the submarine comes in for docking, pressure hull cut, and then an in-dock installation. That's a new installation that's been fabricated there specifically for this programme. And that's there basically to get waste removal. So whereas in the schematic at the end there's a cartoon figure. We actually have real figures there now, so there's people actually doing this job as we speak just now. So the work is actually ongoing just now and has started. So I'm really pleased about that. I joined at the right time. I joined when the work actually starts. So what we're actually doing, as with all good, first thing is the waste assessment. Characterise your waste, make sure you know what you've got. Then transport it, and we're transporting it. That's one of the things that we are here to talk about today. We've got a stand on the E6. We're going to be looking at how we can actually transport reactor pressure vessels as they're taken out of the submarine and transport them down to the site in Capenhurst where we're looking to store the waste. So we need solutions to that. We haven't got the solutions yet, but that's why we're here. We're wanting to work with you. So once all the radioactive waste has been removed from the submarine, what happens then is the submarine goes for conventional recycling at a licensed shipbreaker. That's probably some time in the future, but what we're actually doing is actually engaging with the market now. We want to know who's out there, who's got an interest in submarine recycling, who can do the job for us, who's got licensed shipbreaking facilities that can actually help us to do this job. So we had a market engagement on that this year. It was very successful, and thanks to all who turned up, and thanks to all who continue to engage in it. So we're looking to continue that work, and as I say, that's why we're here. So low-level waste was our stage 1. Intermediate level waste and its removal is stage 2. And we haven't started that yet, but we're starting thinking about it. And as I said, what we're looking to do is remove a reactor pressure vessel, remove it and transport it. We need a solution for that. We went out to market earlier this year to try and get a solution for that. Unfortunately, that failed for various reasons, some commercial, some technical, but we didn't get a solution. So we're still looking for that solution. And that's what we want to do. So what we want to do is design and build a transport container, and that will be used for all 27 submarines. We also look at an idea of that when we store the reactor pressure vessel at the storage site, it needs to be dry. So we need a facility in the dock area at Rosyth that can dry reactor pressure vessels. So that's another opportunity. We haven't got solutions for that either. So we're looking for solution providers, people who can help us out. And then, as I say, the longer term opportunity for recycling of the submarines. So submarine dismantling in the UK, it's novel. It's not been done before, either here or internationally. So that's why we're in as a partnership approach here with industry to provide technical solutions to us. So that's why, as I say, we're here today. We're open for starting thinking about all these things now. We're probably looking to run a competition for the reactor pressure vessel, excuse me, transport container, sometime next year. But between now and then, what I'm looking for is people come and talk to us, come and say, what are you doing, Jim? How are you doing it? What's your process? What are you thinking about? And then for you guys to start thinking about, well, we've got this, we can offer these solutions. So I said, if I can summarise it, is the MoD is open for business. So that's basically it. We'll be tendering for the provision of the transport container and for the recycling. We're on stand E6, and I'm delighted that people have already turned up at the stand. People are already talking to us. It's great. I'm really pleased that people have made the time and the effort to come and talk to us. But we've got another 50 minutes until we actually finish. So if you want to get us, we're still there. We'll probably be last home because we're first out. So as I say, there's other contact details there. There's the programme office at Rosyth. That's the website. Sorry, that's the contact details. There's the web page. But the one thing that I would encourage anybody to do, if you are thinking about it and you've got at least an interest, you don't have to take it any further than that. Then there's the MoD Defence Contracts Online web page there. Go and have a look at it. That's where we'll put all our information about when we're going to start doing business and how we want to do the business. So if you at least go and have a look at there and look regularly and see what's going on. And I think if I can just leave it there and just say if you want to contact us, you'll be made most welcome. Thanks very much.